Ever pondered why we have time zones? It's a fascinating tale of our planet's quirks. You see, contrary to popular belief, Earth doesn't spin on its axis in a perfect 24 hours. It's actually 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds. A sidereal day. This slight discrepancy led to the invention of time zones to align our clocks with Earth's rotation. So, the next time you adjust your watch while traveling, remember, it's the Earth's imperfect rotation you can thank. Did you know you're taller in the morning than at night? That's right. Our bodies are quite the marvels of nature, with more going on than meets the eye. You see, the human body is not rigid. It flexes, it moves, and it changes throughout the day. One of the key players in this process is the cartilage between our bones. This flexible connective tissue acts like a cushion, absorbing the impact of our daily activities. But over the course of a day, gravity steadily compresses this cartilage, making us slightly shorter by the time we crawl back into bed. This difference can be up to ½ an inch. Yet, here's the good news. With good posture and regular exercise, we can help maintain our cartilage health and keep our bodies in top form. So, remember to stand tall and stretch often. Stand tall, folks, you're at your tallest right now. Guess who owns the trademark for the phrase, "one more thing"? Yes, you got it, it's Apple Inc. This phrase isn't just any ordinary sentence, it's a suspense builder, a drumroll in the tech world. This phrase was often used by the late Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, during his product presentations, right before he unveiled a surprise product. It was his signature move to keep the audience on the edge of their seats, waiting with bated breath for what was to come. This phrase has become so iconic that Apple went ahead and trademarked it. How's that for a fun fact? So, the next time you hear "one more thing," remember, it isn't just a phrase, it's a trademarked suspense builder. Ever thought about why pirates wore eye patches? It's a captivating query that takes us back to the age of maritime marauders and seafaring scoundrels. While the stereotypical pirate might conjure images of eye patches and wooden legs, the truth behind this particular accessory might surprise you. It wasn't because they had an unfortunate run-in with a rival's cutlass. No, pirates wore eye patches for a reason far more practical and ingenious. They used them to keep one eye adjusted to the dark. You see, when a pirate moved from the bright sunlight on deck to the dimly lit quarters below, it could take up to 25 minutes for their eyes to adjust to the new light level. That's a long time when you're in the middle of a high-seas skirmish or hunting for buried treasure. By wearing an eye patch, pirates could swiftly switch the patch from one eye to the other, giving them an instant adaptation to either brightness or darkness. This allowed them to move quickly between the sun-drenched deck and the shadowy depths of their ship, without losing precious time waiting for their eyes to adjust. So, there you have it. Pirates' eye patches. Not a fashion statement, but a practical tool for night vision. Do you know which movie was the first to ever put out a motion picture soundtrack? Let's rewind to the year 1939. The movie industry was still in its early years, but a wave of innovation was about to hit, and it came from the most unexpected of places, a fairy tale. Yes, it was Walt Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs that first released a motion picture soundtrack. This wasn't just a collection of background tunes, oh no. It was a full-fledged album, complete with songs that told a story, songs that became an integral part of the narrative. It was a groundbreaking moment that forever changed the way we experience films. This paved the way for a whole new industry of movie soundtracks. Imagine Indiana Jones without its triumphant theme or Titanic without its haunting love ballad. These melodies have become as iconic as the films they accompanied, creating a symbiotic relationship between music and storytelling. The soundtrack industry has not only transformed cinema, but it's also shaped the music industry, breaking down barriers between genres and artists. It has given us unforgettable collaborations and timeless classics that continue to move us years after their release. So, from Snow White to Star Wars, the melodies that move us have a history of their own. Remember, every tune tells a tale, every beat builds a world, and every soundtrack stitches together the fabric of our favorite cinematic moments.